had to fight Islamophobia, now he helps produce it. Wild how the world turns. That's capitalism, baby. If you're willing to sell it, capitalism will buy it. And the fact that AB is participating in the stalking of Hassan.
Aaron Plays Game says, Anthony would have been amazing if he was part of the H3 cast. There would have been interesting conversation, someone that would push back, but that is not what Ethan wants. Ethan wants yes men. I would have been an amazing representative of the Lebanese people if I was on the H3 podcast. It was like, he would have fired me, definitely. Like every day, I would have spent my time fucking correcting Ethan. I would get angry. I cannot sit there and listen to someone say shit like that. You know what I mean? It would have made me, I would have probably quit, guys. I'm a pretty, like, when it comes to like righteousness and stuff, I have a hard time looking away, and the what happened in Gaza really like changed my life and my perception of a lot of things in life. So I would not be able to sit there and listen to someone say this. I would either fucking use the opportunity to argue with Ethan every single episode until he fucking hated me. You know, he would have fucking hated me, guarantee, bro, guarantee.
And I don't understand, and me as well, right? And the character assassination of me, the character assassination of Denims, the character assassination of Frogan, the character assassination of a bunch of other innocent people. And here's the thing that really disgusts me, and this is the thing, and this is why I don't like him, and I'm gonna be honest with him. If AB had just reached out and said, I can't do this anymore, but I need your help to make my own show, do you know how much love he would have gotten? You know how many people would have rushed to support him? You know how many people would have boosted him up and build him a show that probably would make him even more money than he's making now? But instead of doing that, he stuck his dagger at all of our backs.
Yeah.
Oh,
he stuck a dagger at our backs for the safe choice of remaining Ethan Klein's sidekick. Actually, he's not even the sidekick. He's like the sidekick of the sidekick.
The problem is, I think it's too late now. I think it's too late. Like, they've stuck around for way too long. I know Olivia launched her YouTube channel not long ago, and I put out a tweet like, yo, I'm never going to support any of you guys, and I think it is too late. Like, you have one more week, AB, or something, like someone just to speak up. I'm not telling you to fucking quit on air. Just be like, Ethan, bro, you're saying some shit that I disagree with, and I've sat there and let you say it for months because I'm fucking scared to lose my job, and I don't want you to hate me, but like, you've made a lot of fucking false statements up here, Israel propaganda, and you've made my life a living fucking hell. But like, I think it's too late, man. Like, I will never be able to see Dan the same way again.
It's way too late.
All these people that I've loved, man, love Dan. I'm glad that Sam is out. I'm glad that Cam is out. Like Zach, all of these people, man. I can't do it anymore. You know, it's been, and even AB and Lena, you guys have played dumb for way. I'm saying this with love, but you've played dumb for way too long. Oh, we don't want to talk. We don't want to comment on it. Like, you've had your chance. I think you've lost it, in my opinion. Whatever you do is too little, too late. So enjoy your audience that you have now. Like, you're not gonna have my support, okay? Not that you care.
Really makes me sad, dude. And at this point, is it even viable? I mean, if AB tomorrow quit on stream and then apologized to everybody, including me, then maybe I'd change my mind. But like, Israel has restarted their genocide. You have the Nelk boys coming on the show to promote. You're promoting pro-Trump people left and right. You're trying to help the targeting of Palestinian advocates all over the country. People are being kidnapped by ICE, who are lawful permanent residents, to be deported.
And they're just talking about fucking Hassan, man. And they're agreeing with like Elon Musk and all these people that they would normally never like, bro. It's like, it's fucking crazy. What's popping in the chat?
Not for nothing, but at times 80 corrects the narrative when Ethan goes too hard for Israel.
Thank you, H3, for migrating me to Do Not Worry podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome.
Let's go. Okay, so we have just a few more here. So,
Dan's family members are settlers in the West Bank, someone said.
Dan's family? That's fucking fucked. Fuck Dan, bro. I mean,
that's crazy if that's true.
That's fucked. Okay, so here, AB shared the video we just saw from Mike from PA and said, I cannot believe the amount of stupidity and delusion in this 4-minute clip. Allow me to address some of the claims made by this person. One claim was that I am mad at Hassan Denims and that I am mad at Mike himself. Please provide me with a single clip where I have said anything bad about Hassan or Denims. Or provide me with a clip where I spoke negatively about Mike. It doesn't exist because I hardly know who the fuck Mike is. He defended me a few times on Twitter in the past, and I was appreciative that he spoke up for Palestine. Now, in retrospect, I see that he cares more about drama farming than actually helping the Palestinian people.
Yeah.
AB, your boss, Ethan, has built an entire career on drama farming. So this is pretty rich coming from you, my guy. Come on. AB, ya khayyi, come on. Abdullah, what are we شو عم نعمل يا خيي؟ نحن حمير? You know what we're saying. He then claims that I am on the side of the IDF. I have said a million times that I believe the IDF is a terrorist organization. Yeah, you should say that to Ethan.
On pod,
You should say that to Ethan and Ela, AB. Say it to Ethan and Ela. This person then has the nerve to tell me that I am selling out my own people. Who the fuck are you to say that I'm selling out my own people? Is this Mike from the Middle East? Okay. AB, I'll say it. This is Anthony from the Middle East. This is me, not Mike from PA. You're kind of selling out your own people. AB and Lena, you're...
It's Weekly Weird News. And as weird as literally everything happening in this country is right now, we're going to take a quick break from the usual horrors of our hellish existence for some stories that have nothing to do with any of that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Starting with an absolutely wild story that would feel right at home in 2015 era Weekly Weird News, before the timelines diverged and we ended up in hell.
Yeah.
One of the reasons the American version of The Office was so successful was that a lot of people can relate to having a boss who thinks of themselves as a fun boss, but who really is just constantly terrorizing his subordinates. And in real life, it can be a lot less fun for those employees.
I don't need a friend. I need a boss. Tell me what to do.
So this is a story of one such boss, a real prankster who repeatedly took things way, way, way too far and got away with it for a long time, as long as he did, because he wasn't just the boss. He was the goddamn chief of police.
Ooh, yeah.
So here's NJ.com, New Jersey, with a story that we're mostly just going to read straight to you because it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier.
Brace yourself. A police chief in Hudson County is being accused of assaulting and harassing his officers in a lengthy list of complaints that includes defecating on floors, exposing himself, attempting to drug coworkers, and sticking a hypodermic needle into an officer's penis. Chief Robert Farley, who was appointed chief of the North Bergen Police Department in February 2024, is also accused of retaliating against an officer who attempted to report him to the New Jersey Attorney General, according to court documents. 5 police officers in North Bergen said they plan to sue over Farley's alleged behavior, which also includes claims of retaliation, discrimination, sexual misconduct, and harassment. In an email on Wednesday, a township spokesperson called the claims false and outrageous. The township of North Bergen has full confidence in Chief Robert Farley's leadership, the spokesperson said.
He's a fun boss.
Yeah,
What's
so he
the
likes to
problem?
goof every once in a while. Plus the whole discrimination stuff, that's not even illegal anymore.
Yeah.
Trump got rid of all that.
Not a crime. Not a crime.
Oh, is it a crime to laugh with your friends?
Is it a crime to goof around? To bring joy to your coworkers in their mundane existence?
It was a hypodermic needle. He could barely feel it.
The list of complaints ranges from a pattern of ongoing pranks, like putting ink on door handles, setting off car alarms, or leaving crumbs on cops' desks, to much more serious allegations of using racial slurs, spiking the coffee pot with Viagra and Adderall, and sending sex toys to an officer's home. I've never seen anything like this in my life, said Patrick Toscano, the attorney who filed the claims on behalf of the police officers. The officers say Farley's toxic and abusive behavior had been ongoing since soon after he became chief. He has been with the department for 26 years, and both his father and grandfather served as deputy chiefs.
Oh, no, he's a Dewey. I'm the chief of police.
He is a DUI hire. This one. No DEI here.
You know, it's a police department. You can't be doing pranks like this. I haven't seen it in a while, but it kind of reminds me of the movie Men at Work with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. They're getting into all kinds of pranks as garbage men.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're a garbage man,
They let you do it.
they don't give you a gun.
Well,
Sometimes you find a gun.
Yeah.
On one of those lucky days, but they don't give you a gun. Maybe they should.
yeah. It continues. Michael F. Darren, 59, worked as a special captain with administrative duties assigned to Farley's office in 2023, according to court documents. Darren and Farley had been friends and traveled with other high-ranking officers in December 2023 to St. Bartholomew in the Caribbean. In August 2024, however, Farley's attitude towards Darren changed, according to the officer's notice of intent to sue. Chief Farley chases me around his office, Darren wrote in his notice. After cornering me in the filing area with no further room for retreat, he sticks a hypodermic needle through my jeans into the tip of my penis.
The fuck?
Darren wrote that the needle drew blood and that he was further humiliated when he had to explain the injury to his wife.
Jesus.
When another officer filed a notice of intent to sue the department, Farley allegedly blamed Darren for giving the officer information that could be used against him. From this point on, the chief creates a hostile work environment, Darren wrote. The chief would shave his body hair on people's property, their persons, and their food, Darren wrote. He's also fond of scraping fluids from his underwear onto people seated in the chief's office? Excuse me? Oh, did you want some from under cheese for your sandwich?
I want to know like how the needle thing. He's like, I've got a needle. I'm gonna get you, and everyone's like, please don't. And he's like, no, I'm serious. I've got this needle, and I'm gonna get you. And
Okay.
they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna get the hell out of your way so you don't give me that needle. It's like, I got you
Now-
And then you're like, okay, he's gonna stick me with the needle. That sucks. But you know, we've all been to the doctor and whatnot, and he goes.
Right into the
And you're like, wait, what the fuck? He was gonna stick it in my dick?
I'm sorry to try to rationalize.
Gotcha.
But the only thing I can think of is that, I mean, I didn't get hit in the dick, but this definitely happened to me when I was a kid growing up, because it was a very popular time to get those blow dart guns. And you just load them in the back, and we would just shoot them at each other, obviously. And those are hypodermic needles that get stuck in you. So maybe they were like, hey, you got a blow dart gun confiscated from some teenagers.
It doesn't sound like any blowing was done.
Right into the dick.
Sounds like he had the syringe in his hand and he was chasing people around. It was a fun little team building exercise. The chief has the needle, and whoever he catches, they get a needle in the.
They get a visit to the doctor's office to get a routine checkup and maybe some shots? Because they might need it after getting stabbed by a needle.
because they don't say what was in the syringe.
Or it had been used before. Or,
We got this needle from a heroin addict that we found dead.
there's a box on the wall with all kinds of needles in it.
Anyways, they do actually have a photo of the chief shirtless, shaving his arm hair onto someone's desk. Someone even helpfully captioned the photo with Chief Farley shaving himself, and there's an arrow pointing at Chief Farley, so we all know what's going on in this photo. Otherwise, you might be confused. We like to have fun at this office. Sometimes we shave. Well, he does. Sometimes we get shaved onto. We're a fun police department.
Hey, whatever you do, is as long as you don't have to meet the chief.
It's sort of like Super Troopers meets Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Once the chief gets that syrup in him, it's over.
Yeah, can you imagine how boring your day would be if our chief was just normal and sat at his desk and did his fucking job?
Yeah.
I'd probably kill myself. I'm so much happier that the chief is running around sticking people's dicks with needles and shaving his body hair and
Going on escapades.
and scraping
Bodily fluids
fluids out of his under.
God. Like, come on.
Anyway, that's all terrible, but unfortunately, there is more to cover here. This man has been quite the workplace menace in so many ways.
It's very surprising that he somehow didn't lose his job along the way and miraculously failed upwards and said, wait, hold on, you said that he was related to people at the police
He's
department.
a third-generation chief.
Oh, yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, it's bad enough. First of all, he's a cop, so they already have a sense of power over others that is a bit egomaniacal. Secondly, he's the
Especially
chief of police.
When you're born into that power, you assume that you're born into that power.
He's the chief of police, and thirdly, he is a third-generation chief of police. So it's his world, and we're all living in it.
I guess so.
So here you go. Here's more. 4 other officers filed allegations against Farley. Darren's son, Detective Michael A. Darren, Lieutenant Alex Guzman, Officer Rashid Siam, and Officer Christopher Bowen. They each detailed various complaints of harassment, sexual misconduct, discrimination, and retaliation. Detective Darren said he witnessed Farley dump a handful of Viagra and Adderall into a coffee pot, stirring the pills until they dissolved, and then waiting for someone to drink a cup. After that, Darren said he would get his coffee from a K-cup machine. Because I did not feel it was safe to drink from the pot anymore, he wrote. Guzman claims in his notice that Farley on multiple occasions came out of the bathroom in his office, exposed himself to others in the room, and made inappropriate comments. Chief Farley has on several occasions pulled his pants down and defecated on the floor in front of his entire office staff, Guzman wrote. He has also left feces on the bathroom floor, apparently with the intent of having someone unknowingly step on it, the lieutenant wrote. Farley also allegedly was clogging the toilet with paper and other objects and defecating in wastebaskets near the desks of other officers, the notice says. Look, got a poop thing as well.
Are we sure that this guy isn't, and I'm saying this in the nicest way possible, I worry for him that he might be developmentally challenged? Because it kind of seems like a few hallmark traits of.
No, he's just gifted comedically like that. And if you don't understand,
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you not a fan of slapstick comedy?
it sounds like you're not very fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're a real Debbie Downer, and you,
All right.
you don't want to have fun at the office.
When I finish this banana, you sit there on that xylophone, and then when I start sneaking over to place the banana peel in front of the detective's desk, you play the xylophone, and then I'll get the slide whistle out, and when he slips, I'll go.
Yeah. It's gonna be hilarious. Can you imagine your boss like just walking into the room and then just like taking a shit and be like, check this out, guys.
I mean, look. He
did it.
There he is, pack leader.
Yeah.
He just established dominance.
Comes out of the bathroom, dick hanging, and is like, look at this, guys. Pretty
Hey,
funny, right?
Dick hanging, shit hanging.
Yeah.
He's walking with all of it out.
He's a fun boss.
Yeah, when he arrests people, they come around to the squad car. He opens the door, a bunch of balloons fly out.
Yeah.
It's a fun department, guys.
Fun police department.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of other cops wish that their boss was as fun as
He's such a good boss that when they went out to a strip club, got a couple of lap dances, and started smelling like strippers and having stuff all over him, he said, "Look, I'll stab you in the dick. It'll give you the perfect cover."
Yeah. Just let me get that needle.
Yeah.
Let me go in.
All right, now hold still.
Let me look through my needle collection.
Oh, and again, there is a photo. I know this one is thankfully censored, showing a bathroom floor with Chief Farley's shit on it and a helpful label reading Chief Farley's defecation. But we've got to get back to the article because, guys, it somehow gets worse. Guzman claims his family members were also subjected to Farley's harassment after the chief sent sex toys, intimate lotions, and gay pride flags to his home. These items, which were opened by my wife and seen by my children, have caused unnecessary distress, Guzman wrote. Among some of the other incidents of harassment the officers had to endure included Farley placing hot sauce in a microwave, which essentially turned the substance into a pepper spray that permeated the office. I rushed to turn off the microwave as fast as possible, but the fumes spread from the chief's office throughout the entire police department so badly, the fire department had to be called in order to vent the building and get the scent out, Darren wrote. He also put firecrackers under officers' chairs, once ripped a television monitor off the wall and smashed it to pieces, and yanked a doorbell off a wall because he felt too many people were visiting the office, Darren claimed. Make this man the president of the United States.
Please don't. But also,
he has what it takes.
Yeah, I mean,
the temper tantrums.
This is what he's doing with just a modicum of local power. Imagine if this man had national, federal, executive power. The pranks he would get up to at the White House.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is it doesn't work on a local level. This is more big picture stuff.
Yeah, he's getting a little big for his britches.
That's the thing. It's like when you're a comedic genius like this guy, you're not doing the open mic down in your hometown. No, you're saving it all for the big show.
Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Also one last detail in the article is that one officer who decided to cooperate in an internal affairs investigation of the department revolving around a lot of this stuff says that he was repeatedly called a camel jockey and other ethnic slurs on top of lots of other retaliatory behavior.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to ruin their fun. And that's not cool.
Yeah.
That's not cool. And looking at the actual legal complaint, there's other allegations in the article, or that the article didn't mention.
Mm-hmm.
In the complaint, like putting paint cans under people's car tires so that they explode and get paint all over the cars when they drive off.
What is wrong with this guy?
It's a great prank. We got you.
Gotcha.
Your car is covered.
And now I can follow you home.
Yeah. Poisoning someone's pet fish. Hilarious. Remember when your fish were alive? Look at them now.
I put my underwear scrapings in there. I thought it was food.
They're all floating. Poking holes in someone's coffee cup so they get hot coffee all over themselves and their clothes.
That could be assault, technically.
A lot of these things, I think, would be considered at least assault. And also, apparently, sneaking a ghost pepper into a child's hamburger.
This guy's a supervillain.
He's just a fun guy.
No, this is like,
he's just having fun. It's all goofs.
This is like,
what's the big deal? Everyone calm down.
It's like if Michael Scott was the Joker.
It's like if Michael Scott had zero redeeming qualities. It's like if Michael Scott was David Brent, essentially, and David Brent was evil.
Yeah, it's like that middle point between like the Joker trying to blow up the city and also failing at comedy. It's right there in the middle. Like he's starting to show some real sociopathic behavior with these pranks.
So this is fucking wild.
Yeah.
And
hey, but look, Elliot, it's our boys in blue, and not only do they have all the rights to protect them, because of the administration that is in place right now, I can already tell you that judge is going to bang that gavel. Male judge, by the way. Yeah. Boom, boom. Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Also, this guy, I mean, like, worst case scenario, he gets like put on leave and continues earning. I think he's making like $300,000 for like a local township police department job.
Well, he's doing so much overtime with all these pranks, and everyone should be very grateful for it because no one's really performing the way that he's doing it in this town. This is live theater.
He's the king of Sting.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
literally.
Say what you want. When he pulls someone over, the whole town gathers. They're like, well, okay, we got to see this. Is the gun going to have a little sign that says bang on it, or is he actually going to kill someone? We don't know.
Or just shit on him.
Yeah.
Or show him his dick.
Yeah, he could.
Or stick him with a needle.
He could do anything.
Maybe poison them.
Yeah. Hey, when we get down to the jail, tell him I stuck you with a needle. They'll let you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know the deal. So yeah, it's an insane amount of very specific allegations here from multiple different people. But again, the local government is apparently just sticking with their guy and saying that these are all lies.
The local government consists of his family members.
I mean,
and we don't even know. He probably has cousins and uncles and shit throughout the. If he's three generations,
New Jersey, so big families up there.
If he's 3 generations into the police, like there's other shit going on for sure.
Well, anyway, if all these people are lying, that would be one hell of a story. I'm inclined to believe that they are telling the truth about this guy, but I guess we'll see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too tired from laughing, and also the chief of police drove me out to the Pine Barrens and left me there.
Yeah,
it was a gas.
It's a classic Chief Farley.
He's always doing goofs like that. We love him.
I wonder if he like compares himself to Chris Farley. Yeah, because they got the same last name,
same initials. C. Farley. Chief.
Yeah, Chief Farley, Chris Farley. It's like Chris Farley never died. He kept on living, and he became a local chief of police in a township in New Jersey, and the laughs never stopped. Yeah. Well, there you go. But moving on now to some news from across the pond in the UK, home of Paddington the Bear.
You have my attention.
Now, the Paddington franchise has been great for the UK's image, particularly London. Those movies, aside from being legitimately great, are basically UK tourism advertisements. And I think a lot of people they book that trip and they get there and they're like, wait a second.
Boo.
This is not nearly as just beautiful and spotless as the Paddington movies led me to believe.
People are just disgusting. I'm kidding.
But the real UK is not the UK you've seen in Paddington. It's a much more evil place, full of evil people whose antisocial behavior is totally at odds with the Paddington ethos. Here's the BBC. 2 RAF engineers who broke a Paddington statue have been told by a judge that they are the antithesis of everything the bear stands for. Daniel Heath and William Lawrence, both 22 and based at RAF Odiham in Hampshire, each admitted an offense of criminal damage at Reading Magistrates Court. The statue in Newbury, Berkshire, was damaged before being taken shortly after 2 o'clock GMT on 2nd of March. The pair, who committed the offense while drunk on a night out, have been ordered to carry out unpaid work and each pay £2,725 to cover the cost of repairs.
On sentencing, District Judge Sam Guzzi said Paddington Bear was a beloved cultural icon. He represents kindness, tolerance, and promotes integration and acceptance in our society, he said. His famous label attached to his duffel coat says, "Please look after this bear." On the night of the 2nd of March, 2025, your actions were the antithesis of everything Paddington stands for.
Yeah, this is like...
And you will not have...
treasonous behavior, I think.
No marmalade in prison.
None.
Absolutely none. And if you try to bring any joy to that prison by accidentally throwing a red item of clothing into the whites and thus creating pink outfits for everyone, we are gonna have problems.
Yeah, because, buddy, you ain't Paddington material.
Yeah, well, also, there is video of these 2 drunk assholes stumbling upon this very innocent Paddington statue, which was placed there to bring a smile to people's faces. And there they are trying to kidnap it. Apparently, they even tried to sell it on Facebook Marketplace later. Bad move.
Very un-Paddington behavior.
Thankfully, Paddington himself has served hard time in prison and has seen much worse human behavior. But he turned those people around.
He did.
Rehabilitation is possible.
I don't know about these guys.
Yeah, this is still a truly shocking and vile crime that if it were up to us, these guys would be in the Tower of London. Or result in their deportation to Australia.
Yeah,
to the prison colony.
This is some old school evil shit. Yeah, Tower of London, send him to Australia to break rocks. I don't think a normal jail time, or they're not even doing jail time, they're doing community service. They're free to roam and
making marmalade. That's what they need to do. That's the punishment.
Yeah, I think that's what that would be. Do they do creative sentences over in the UK? They should. In this case, they should.
They got those wigs on. They're not fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fun in an unintentional way.
Yeah, well, okay, so here's a good comparison about America and Paddington. In the last movie, he goes back to Peru.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I didn't see the newest one.
Well, that's the whole point of the movie, so I'm not giving anything away. Now, if Paddington was in the U.S. as a legal U.S. resident, which he wasn't born in the U.S., obviously, let's just say for argument that he was a legal U.S. resident, he goes home to visit the family in Peru. There is no fucking way Paddington gets back into this country, no matter how nice he is.
No. Paddington is an illegal alien.
And if that is what it takes to get you to understand what's happening to average, normal people who haven't even been committed of crimes, well, then I guess the Paddington
should never come to America, because it's like
he would end up like that hitchhiking robot.
If me and my friends found Paddington, we would beat him to death with hammers.
Yeah, I can tell you that much.
I can tell you that much. Yeah, and it's like the hitchhiking robot that went all the way around the world, and as soon as it got to Philadelphia, it was beaten to death.
Yeah, by the Philly fanatic.
Oh man, but that's basically what Paddington encountered in his own native UK.
I feel like
nowhere is safe.
If anyone in Philly tried to harm Paddington,
hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, no,
that's Paddington. Hey, leave him alone.
I feel like Gritty would go feral, like a mama bear.
Yeah.
You would see Gritty like rabid with foam coming out.
Yeah, I feel like Gritty and Paddington, they might not seem like alike in any way, but they got each other's back.
You know when he shakes his head and the eyes spin? He would do it so fast that the eyes would turn into lasers and just blast through someone.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gritty. Thanks for watching out for everyone. But anyways, all of this is just unacceptable. And you know what? It is the antithesis of Paddington. But also right now, the UK in general is kind of the antithesis of Paddington.
Yeah, but we're not in a position to cast stones.
But I really wanna, because we've been on the receiving end of so many stones lately.
I don't think that's changing anytime soon.
Can't we make fun of anyone else?
No.
Even Canada's getting digs on us.
Yeah, we deserve it.
Did you see what the Prime Minister said today? He literally did the friendship ended with the United States.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second, because that's it is funny because people are like, oh, like the gloves are off, but it's still the most like tame, dare I say, polite. Look.
Hey, all the jocks think they're the big dogs till the nerd does something weird for 1 second.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, wait, hold on. What's this now?
Anyway, let's return now to the United States and the maddening political situation that we've been dealing with since Trump returned to office in January, which was what, 6 years ago?
Sounds like it.
And when America sucks, it is unfortunately not just our problem, it's sort of everyone's problem, and it's especially shitty for our neighbors up in the Great White North, Canada. Trump is simply obsessed with the idea of annexing Canada, despite virtually no one in Canada wanting that, and also barely anyone in the U.S. wanting it either. Some of the latest polling put the figure at 49% of Americans being opposed to the idea versus just 19% who support it, with the rest just being like, I don't know, what's Canada? I was educated in America. I don't know these things.
I mean, justified or not, a lot of Americans are that Mad Men meme where it's just, I don't think about you at all.
I think a lot of people look at a map of America and assume it.
There I am. That's all I worry about.
I think they assume it is entirely surrounded by ocean.
That, and I think just a lot of people just don't give a shit about anything. Like, that's me, that's where I live, I don't care about anything else in the entire world.
Yeah. This lack of support from even Trump's biggest fans has remained pretty consistent throughout this whole dumb saga. Another thing that really wasn't talked about at all during his campaign, and much like Doge, it's just...
Well, everyone thought he was joking. It was like the last parts of his campaign, he starts making the comments, and just like with everything else throughout the campaign, everyone's like, oh, he's crazy.
That's just boys being boys.
Yeah.
So we don't want to get too excited, but it does seem like maybe, just maybe, our big, stupid president might finally be taking the hint.
Yeah.
Here's the New York Times.
President Trump toned down his rhetoric about Canada on Friday after his first telephone call with its new Prime Minister, Mark Carney. References to the governor of the 51st U.S. state that once punctuated Mr. Trump's social media posts about Justin Trudeau, the previous prime minister, were absent, and the president instead used Mr. Carney's proper title and his given name. And after offering positive comments online, the president later suggested to reporters that Canada was not among the nations he believed have treated the United States unfairly in trade. Mr. Trump has promised to impose on April 2nd a variety of tariffs on American trading partners, including new ones against Canada. Many countries have taken advantage of us, but not Canada, Mr. Trump said. He added, I think things will work out very well between Canada and the United States. That's pretty telling. He's mentioning them as two separate entities there. That's progress.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Very interesting.
He probably saw Justin Trudeau as a fucking child, which, like, it's hard not to. He's
a hunk.
And also, I mean, Justin Trudeau, there's a slight chance that he actually fucked Melania.
Yeah.
So Trump really didn't like him, and now this guy comes in who's like a little bit more stern, a little bit more, I guess you would say.
He just looks like
manly.
a regular politician.
Yeah, so Trump's like, all right, finally, someone I can shoot the shit with.
He's not sexually threatened by Mark Carney, even though he should be. That man fucks.
So earlier in a social media post, the president described his call with Mr. Carney on Friday as an extremely productive call. We agree on many things.
After Mr. Trump announced earlier this week a 25% tariff on imported cars and parts, Mr. Carney.
This dude, Bad Empanada, if you guys know who that is, he's like actually psychotic, and he's been making a lot of hate videos about me and calling Ela a terrorist and baby killer and all this. And Hassan's been enjoying his videos.
Trust me, I would pursue legal action against Bad Empanada, whose MO is essentially defamation. He
Overdrive. He's down. We've lost the lead. This thing's gonna end well for you. We've taken control. You falling behind. 5 down.
Empanada attacks H3, 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 H3 has like a mental breakdown. And every time I watch this, it causes them to have even more of a mental breakdown.
Okay, critical support the Bad Empanada has gone up by wide margins now, okay? Oh, dude, Bad Empanada went from bad to good Empanada. Bad Empanada went from Bad Empanada to based Empanada.
We interviewed Bad Empanada, bro. By the way, Bad Empanada was recently banned for 7 days for playing a video game in which you roleplay as Hamas on October 7th. Let's hear from Bad Empanada, violent, psychotic, fucking anti-Semite.
Bad empanada turned into good empanada.
If you need to learn more, please visit badempanada.com for all the lore about Palestine. If you want to know more about Palestine conflict, go to Bad Empanada channel and learn more.
Holy shit.
Today, in honor of Ethan Klein, who just openly...
Hey, enemy tactical.
Okay, I wasn't supposed to play that part. I'm supposed to cut it off. I never made a second version of that. No, where is your money? Why is my camera so high? Now, where is my money? Give me my money now.
Dad always taught us to make good on our debts.
My fucking money. I'm not going to invite Ethan Klein's housekeeper on until you give me the money. I made an agreement with her that she only comes on at a certain level of donations, which I'm not going to reveal. So you better get donating now. Okay, banning a bunch of sexually harassing weirdos.
Target dropped.
Authorized napalm strike.
Give me every dollar that you have right fucking now. You're not getting the exclusive interview with Ethan Klein's former housekeeper. There's so much dirt. You don't even know how much dirt we got. Trust me, there's a lot because Ethan Klein's house is covered in it and many other things. So she had a lot.
Engaged by a Sentinel. Contact with UAV is enough.
Contact's down. Just like old times.
You have a video on Erdogan. Why do you like him? Buddy, you are not fit for this channel. Just leave now. It's beyond you. You will not like it here. Just leave. Not everything's for you. Sometimes you just don't understand things, and maybe it's better that you just go, because it only gets worse for you from there.
Looks like you got all of them. MKIA.
Boy, enemy grenade.
Anyway, so did you guys know that Ethan Klein actually had another poop incident on his podcast the other day? Do you think I'm joking? Do you believe that I made that up?
Hit him hard.
What if I'm not, though? What if it's actually real?
Bravo fucking Zulu, Black Ops.
Damn right. Mess with the diggers, get your ass buried.
What if I'm not lying, right? What if I shit you not, there was actually another dog shit incident on the H3 show, as if to prove everything that we say about him. And just look at the glory of this. Look at these dogs are just walking around and shitting everywhere all the fucking time. Look at the glory. Look at the wonder. Let's watch. And what is this show? This is a fucking guy with no interest in his life, aside from my wife looking at expensive shitty watches. And then like suddenly a dog shits on the floor and let's take a break for 10 minutes. Who watches this? Who is it for? I don't know, but let's watch.
This.
If they do, you should send sex toys to their house.
No. Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Not gonna do that. I know, dude. I know, dude. Somebody shit or yeah.
Well, I'll look. We're gonna end the show and then I'll look.
Oh, no.
You should.
Did somebody shit?
Floor, Tom?
Is that you, Tom? Look at this. This Seiko Marine Master is brand new.
Let's go back to looking at our, hey, dog shit on the floor? No big deal. Normal everyday thing at the Klein house. Let's go back to looking at our watch.
$3,000 for me.
Oh,
Literally looks like a Rolex.
Oh, you got it over there?
Oh, you smell it too?
Now I smell it.
Yeah, it's been vicious for me.
I didn't.
Now I smell it.
Yeah, it's been vicious.
It's been vicious.
All right. So, is there anything else?
Yeah, the dog
sure.
shit.
Oh,
Let me keep going. Here's Stephanie with a $50 donation. Happy birthday, Tom, as he's looking for a turd somewhere.
You got it.
This is like a constant occurrence on their show, like a weekly occurrence. It's just a dog shit incident. If it's like this in the fucking studio where like 20 people work, just imagine what it's like in the fucking house when they're unsupervised by people who are not desensitized to the smell of dog shit like they are as well. Like these people are so accustomed to the smell of dog shit that they don't even notice it anymore. I wonder if there's more. Like I've been asking someone, please make a dog poop compilation. I need someone to make a poop compilation, so I have to go looking for this myself because I'm lazy. But no one's answered the call. Like make an Ethan Klein dog poop compilation to Club to Death from the Matrix. I'd do anything for that. Just an Ethan Klein H3 podcast dog poop. What's this one? Ethan and Hila Klein sitting down for. I haven't pre-watched this. It just has poop in the title, so I'm watching it.
As we call them. Everyone's having a good time. I realized that being a father is basically just living in a world of poop. The dogs poop downstairs.
They're supposed to poop outside. They're supposed to poop outside. They're supposed to wait for you to open the door and then they go and poop outside. Or you take them for a walk like a normal person.
The baby pooped in the diaper.
You got an eyelash. Okay.
Thank you. You know.
The dogs just poop. You can't control it, you know. They're supposed to go outside. The dogs ate their children's poop. Both incidents. Okay, this one sounds like the worst. If I was CPS and I saw this, man.
There's three like nuggies in the toilet. And the third time he comes over.
This guy talks about shit just delightfully, constantly, all the time. He absolutely has a fetish.
And we're like, yeah, Theodore, we're about to go take it and flush it. This just happened, but we're like celebrating because we want to, positively reinforce his pooping.
Sure, of course.
And as we're celebrating, Alfredo.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Swoops in and eats a whole human shit of Theodore's. This size. Show me. Like a whole human shit.
He talks about this delightfully. He brings up things that no one should be able to torture out of him, as if he's proud of them.
He's going back for seconds. And Ela has to wrestle out the second nug out of his mouth. He destroyed it. He bodied the whole nug.
So we are potty training Bruce now. This was when we were potty training Teddy.
Oh, right.
We are potty training Bruce. And last night, all evening, we were like super on it. So we'll put him on the potty. He'll sit on it for a while and then get up and try again. And all evening. And I knew he had to pee and I knew he had to poop. And he still hasn't done it. And he just won't do it. And it was almost bedtime. And we're getting ready to like just go to the room. And he still had no diaper on because we were just trying. And I was like, I'm going to change him in the room anyway. And then Teddy tells us, oh, he's pooping. And he was
no, don't be joking.
We were like, no way. It was just standing and just pooped and peed on the floor.
Peed all over the couch.
And the couch.
Oh, no.
And
it got under the couch.
And then guess who comes running in?
Oh, no.
Ducky.
It was Ducky.
It was
Ducky. Ducky this time. No.
He started eating the poop. Oh, my God.
This is like a constant occurrence in the Klein household, isn't it? There's so much of this. This is like a clip from 2017 of another poop incident, I guess.
Well, apparently, nobody.
Dan's off mic. Shredder pooped.
He pooped in the office?
Yeah, I'm cleaning up my sloppy shit right now.
Oh no, Shredder, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
This is before the. This is so old. This is the dog that he killed by feeding it cheese and poop, apparently.
The only reason we're letting him get away with it right now. It's a nice white one too. I mean,
oh man. Hopefully our office manager doesn't see this.
What happened, Shreds?
What did he eat? So I apologize. Are we talking about Michael Cohen?
Yeah,
our boy.
Yeah, we're talking about Michael.
Our boy.
Yeah, we wanted some sad music.
Yeah, pipe us in with the. I'm sorry, Shredder. I feel bad for poor Shredrick.
Oh my God. These are the guys that Ethan Klein has recently been like trying to cancel because they're associated with Matt Lieb. And now I'm thinking, okay, Ethan, maybe the reason these guys don't give a shit about what you have to say is because your dog pooped and ate it on your podcast with them. Maybe that's why.
The driving force.
Oh, Shredder pooped and he's eating it.
Oh my God.
All right, let's.
Dan,
help!
Why do you guys eat it, man? I mean, I understand doing it.
He has this awful
Why don't your dogs wait to go outside?
habit. You could really.
This does not happen consecutively with like 2 or 3 dogs in a row unless you don't train them. And the thing is, you're millionaires. You already outsource all of your basic bodily functions to other people. Why don't you pay someone to train your dogs at least? Do you like that they shit inside? He does, doesn't he? Like, this happens so much. This is insane. It never ends. There's just poop everywhere. There's so many clips of them just pooping live on air.
Domination. Teach those pathetic crimson.
They never stop. No wonder CPS visited you guys. Like, what the fuck?
It became very apparent that I just hate smells.
I've noticed.
And Teddy does too. I don't know if you noticed that.
Teddy has a really
so
clean sense
sensitive.
of smell. But I have a really crazy. I feel like I have superhuman smelling. I don't know if you noticed that about me.
Not on the level of Teddy.
No, Teddy's definitely exceptional. How he smells stuff. Like he'll smell when the dogs poop inside. Like
immediately, and it would be like. somewhere, not even the same room.
Yeah, he's good.
I can't, like, there's too many clips to watch. There's too many clips to watch. I can't show you all of them, but there are too many. And there's this classic, of course. Like, Ethan Klein sits down at his own computer desk and just like, oh, I just stepped in shit.
Our house is so there's poop on the floor.
The house is spotless.
Our house is so clean.
And then the reality.
You're a Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just it all just depends on how significant or different this is than their existing content. I mean, if it's like a huge jump up in production quality, then it'll make sense. What's happening?
The carpet. One of the dogs. Like a super, like a super, how do you call it? Fibery, super fluffy with like strings, you know?
He really likes his vivid descriptions of shit, doesn't he? And we will end, I guess I ended up making the Ethan Klein shit compilation, didn't I? Didn't need anyone else to do it for me, I made it. But we'll end with the classic. Ethan Klein talking about how his kids got a parasite from eating dog shit. It was previously unknown to science as well. No one had ever heard of it before this.
Take a Bravo underway.
Which one was it? I think it was this one. He was really fucking happy about this as well. The way that he talked about it, he was so happy. Jesus.
Enemy RCX detected.
Aquinaldo calling in UAV.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
One part of it. The next part is
what's the next?
That Olive has Giardia, which is it's a bacterial infection in the intestines that makes you have diarrhea.
And Olive has this?
Olive has this, yeah. She came to us with it.
Okay.
She had diarrhea and
oh, poor baby.
Ducky came to us with that too. And I just wonder why.
It's relatively common.
It should be, they should have found it already. But anyway, so she has Giardia, so we have her on an antibiotic, but we had to wait until Monday, which is today. We just got it today. And, Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has Giardia.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
And now Ela has Giardia.
Shut. For real?
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Oh my god.
Taking morphine.
What can I do to not get it?
Yeah, I'm trying
to, because I'm not trying to get it.
No, crank the AC maybe?
Is it?
It's extremely ridiculous to get. You have to ingest my poop. Are you planning on that?
Never.
Not really.
So then you're fine.
But unfortunately,
so the problem is,
you just told us that your poop is flowing out of your mouth. It's like in the air, bro.
That's not what I said. That's literally that's what you
had
said.
caca breath.
No, that's what you said. I said. Well, anyway, so let me continue, please.
Okay.
Yeah. So he wants to continue because he wants to vividly describe the texture of the diarrhea now. So watch.
Sorry.
So you'll see that him describing the texture of the shit that he's just stepped in is not an isolated incident. He does this constantly.
Because it can go on surfaces and stuff. So, Olive chews everywhere. She's there. So, Sonny, it makes sense why he got it. Then once he starts having these crazy diarrheas, like in the middle of the night, all day.
I just want to know. I've never heard anyone use the word diarrheas, like plural diarrheas. That is I would say that diarrhea is uncountable. You can't. But Ethan Klein's inventing new language, and I just think it's very funny. Diarrheas.
Time he's having these crazy diarrheas, then when me and Ela start having to get in there and changing his diaper,
obviously you put him down, you wash your hands as best you can, but these are really nasty diarrheas.
And they put their hands into the poop.
So
I mean, literally, he does that. That's not a joke when the host does that.
I haven't been diagnosed with it. Neither has Hila. Sonny went to the doctor today to get a poop evaluation, but I'm pretty sure he has it because the symptoms is like frequent and then extremely foul-smelling diarrheas. And the first night, it happened last night in the middle of the night. I walked into his room. He was crying in the middle of the night. And I was immediately struck by the foulest fucking... His whole room was just wafting and the foulest diarrhea smell. And I was like, here we go, you know. So I open, and first of all, he doesn't want to get changed. He's in the middle of the night. He's tired. So you put him on the changing table, and he is thrashing like a fish out of water.
What? Who is this podcast for?
And meanwhile, he is covered in viscous
viscous.
Viscous mean not flowing or flowing or non-viscous.
Well, come on, guys. I need very descriptive language here for this shit. Please help.
I think you have to phrase it like it either is highly viscous or low viscosity.
Which one is very flowy?
Flowy is
low
viscosity.
Yeah. So very, very low viscosity.
Hold on.
I think you're, yeah.
Is that right? I always get those backwards, so I'm doubting myself.
Having a thick, sticky consistency between solid and liquid.
Imagine your job is to Google the correct terminology for which the host can use terms to indulge his entire audience and you to force like his scat fetish upon you. That's your job description. That's literally her job. What else is there to say?
More viscous it is, the thicker it is.
Okay, so he had a very low viscosity diarrhea, and he was thrashing all around. So you can imagine it was not an easy task cleaning that up, and in the dark too, mind you, right? And then it's like, okay, again, change it, put the diaper on, and put him back in his sleeping sack. And I want
in a sack.
to put him on the ground because I didn't want him to, you know, suffer. So I carry him into the bathroom to wash my hands. And, you know, I try to do a one-handed wash, which isn't good enough. So I'm holding him in this hand. I'm trying to do two hands. Point is, I washed my hands as best as I could.
Oh my God.
And obviously, after I put him down, I washed him again. Hila, on the other hand, she started having, and I don't want to out her, but very foul-smelling diarrhea.
Look at him smiling as he said that he especially likes it when she has it.
So now, this morning, I had a diarrhea.
No! Look, okay, that's enough. We don't need any more in the Ethan Klein poop compilation. It's long enough. That's like, what, 15 minutes at least? I'm okay with that. That's the Ethan Klein poop compilation, okay? But I wanted to play that all as context for what comes next, which is a tell-all interview with Ethan Klein's former housekeeper. You're going to want to stay tuned for this one, let me tell you. You're going to want to stay tuned because in 5 minutes when I come back, she's going to get in here and we are going to hear all about the state of Ethan Klein's household and the poop within it. We're calling this one The Klein Mystery. Who pooped?
Moving with Archangel.
The answer might shock you.
We're losing Alpha. Losing Bravo.
Carney suggested on Thursday that Canada would reevaluate its interdependent economic relationship with its neighbor because, quote, it is clear that the United States is no longer a reliable partner. Mr. Carney added, it is possible that with comprehensive negotiations, we will be able to restore some trust, but there will be no turning back. After Friday's conversation, Mr. Carney also took a less inflammatory approach to relations with the United States. At a campaign event in Montreal, he said that the call was positive, cordial, constructive, exactly what we want. We made progress today, but this is the beginning of negotiations, Mr. Carney said, adding that the president did not offer to remove the auto tariff on Canada or the tariffs on Canadian steel or aluminum. Both leaders said that they had agreed, as Mr. Trump put it, to begin comprehensive negotiations about a new economic and security relationship after the Canadian election on April 28th. In the interim, Carney said that talks between Howard Lutnick, Mr. Trump's Commerce Secretary, and Dominique LeBlanc, Canada's Trade Minister, will intensify to address immediate concerns. The president's repeated calls for annexation did not come up, Mr. Carney said. The president respected Canada's sovereignty today, Mr. Carney said. He didn't even mention it.
Yeah, he's busy, though, because he had J.D. Vance up in Greenland, who was like, yeah, I think we'll take it. We, like, in yesterday's video, projected the whole fucking measuring the drapes and shit, and he literally went there and was like, yeah, it looks good. Let me just kick the tires, and I think we'll take it.
He literally flew into a U.S. base in Greenland.
Yeah.
And flew out of it. He did not step foot in actual, like...
Because no one wanted, there would have been protests, and that would have been a bad photo op.
Because the original plan was J.D. Vance's wife was going to go to Greenland and attend a bunch of like cultural events, and the people of Greenland, all 20 of them, made it clear that anywhere this bitch goes, they're gonna show up and make a big fuss.
Yeah.
And so they scaled that back, and then they were, I guess at one point they were like literally going door to door in Greenland,
Was it during or just after the election where they were just like, they gathered whatever people were around and put MAGA hats on them? They're like, hey, you want free coffee and eggs?
Literally like vagrants, homeless people in the main city in Greenland. They're like,
you want a hot meal?
We will feed you.
Yeah.
But yeah, they couldn't find a single person in Greenland enthusiastic about this at all. So then J.D. Vance is like, I'm going to go there because I have a kink for people hating me.
Yeah.
But even J.D. Vance, like, it was the same thing. They're just like, literally anywhere you go, everyone's going to yell at you. Yeah. So instead, the entire trip was just him visiting an existing U.S. base and being like, cool.
Yep, that's good.
And also, like, to a slighter degree, turning down his rhetoric a little bit. I mean, the situation's still ridiculous, but it wasn't as, like, aggressively just like, we're gonna take it, it's ours.
Not to go back to Canada, but do you think at some point Trump is going to... If she was doing the thing like really peaking right now, there was a chance.
There was a great window of opportunity there.
I wonder if those people ever got their RV back.
I don't know. We haven't heard much from Romana in quite a while. She's a very niche story that, like, I've talked to Canadians who hadn't heard about this, and I'm like, oh, buddy, I'm
hearing this for the first time.
I've got about like 20 Vice articles from 2022 for you to read. Crazy saga.
But moving on, obviously our doddering senile president could turn around tomorrow and just decide to start threatening to annex Canada again. It's day by day, folks. Yeah. It seems like for now he's at least giving it a rest. And it's unclear exactly why that might be. I think that he respects this guy. Maybe. Mark Carney's speech Thursday was pretty blunt about Canada's willingness to forge its own path going forward without the usual friendship and cooperation between the U.S. and Canada. But it was still just blunt by Canadian standards. And honestly, it could just be that Trump's entire beef with Canada was actually just with Justin Trudeau. And now that the guy running Canada has been a sexy hunk who has had sex with Trump's wife, he is fine. He's fine with it. He's
not just Trump's wife, but possibly Trump's daughter. Which is for Trump, that's getting double cucked.
Yeah.
There's so many photos of both Melania and Ivanka just like looking at Justin Trudeau like, I want to fuck that.
Ethan Klein, we see you. We see you, creep. You're about to be exposed. Well, not really. I mean, this is all stuff that everyone already assumes, so it's not really exposed. You rattled, Ethan? Huh? Yeah, I bet you're fucking scared. You're gonna be real quiet. This one drops. Ethan Klein. Hello, Ethan Klein's lawyers. I know you're watching. I just want to know, what's it like to get paid like by the hour to basically just do nothing, and like you're basically doing elder abuse here. Like this guy is the equivalent of an Alzheimer's patient, man. Come on, what you're doing is unethical. This guy should be in a fucking conservatorship. He should not be in charge of his own financial decisions, man. Like what the fuck? I gotta fix my hair to hide my baldness better. Anyway, I would like to welcome to the stream. Okay, I gotta fix it because I accidentally cleared my throat in between. I'd like to welcome to the stream the guest of honor on today's stream, the former housekeeper of Ethan Klein. Here she is.
Hello, I am here to speak of my traumatic experience working in the Ethan Klein household.
It's okay. This is a safe place for you to air your trauma. You have a safe environment here, an opportunity to let it all out, and we will all be nothing but supportive to you here on the
Kill confirmed. We got the lead. Now hold it.
So, in the Ethan Klein household, specifically, do not teach the dog how to cook.
What? Why don't they do that?
On fire! I'm on your side! But, very weirdly, they also tell me that I they want me to leave it.
So, why? I mean, do you have any idea?
However, I found out 13 years later, there is no more poop. The poop is gone.
That. So, like, how many people would you say that the Klein household has a poop?
Attack on. Launch a UAV.
UAV in the turret. We have eyes on.
There's a number of dogs in the household at any one time.
UAV flight 50% on my map.
Though it is possible that there is some sort of
Priority
relation.
UAV exiting AO.
I do know that cheese happens to do certain things to food.
second place.
Enemy
Crush those
Semtex.
dirtbags.
Get a UAV down station above. Left one requesting UAV.
Standing by.
God damn, I love the taste of victory. Hotel Sierra.
Good job, crew. Someone pull us out so we can celebrate. Contacts down. Five banger.
Do you have anything else to say for us? Anything else that you can say to let us know about this is the ins and outs and the secrets of the Klein household and their poop obsession? Yes, there is one more thing. There is one more thing. They told me not to clean the bathroom. Ethan Klein, he has a thing for the poop residue in the toilet. If there was no blockages, I think he will leave it full. I pray
Poop residue.
technology of the pre-industrial age toilets where the shit all stacks on top of each other because he would use it as a bath. Well, he's gonna watch this and now he knows about it, so I'm genuinely afraid of what you have just unleashed upon the world and that bathroom. It's crazy. I'm not even sure what to ask you at this point. You told us everything that we need to know.
Domination. Secure the objective. Securing Charlie. Taking Bravo underway.
Initiating objective control.
Zone Charlie locked down. Losing Bravo.
Watch your fire!
Controlling Bravo. We locked down.
Former housekeeper.
UAV available for tasking.
I'm
Taking
taking this
A.
one. Sending a Semtex.
They're taking C.
Great, authorizing UAV mission.
UAV commencing.
Here we go.
Location secure. Maintain current posture. Losing B.
UAV MTL 50%. Check.
We lost A.
Priming Semtex.
Losing Bravo. Losing Charlie. Securing Zone A. All objectives locked down. Hold the enemy back.
Morphine injected.
We're losing Alpha.
They tried to kill my favorite Castro is they hired a
Lost Alpha.
assassinate him by like seducing him, and she did the seduction part and changed.
Locking down the
Losing
area.
B.
Watch my back.
They're taking C. All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them.
Actually, such a
That's so romantic. Holy shit. Holy shit. I need that kind of riz.
But yes.
The funniest thing about all of this is that
Losing Bravo.
the next election, Trump swung the conservative party up. shit. The last 2 months has completely turned. Carney got in. He's like. It's bringing everyone else together in under a common hatred of a common, very justified hatred. We are deserve some credit.
We're losing Charlie.
Making people realize that their petty differences with each other are nothing in the face of their petty differences.
Taking Alpha.
One out.
Securing Alpha. Losing Bravo.
Objective capture underway.
Bravo lost. Taking A. Zone A secure.
Greenland.
We're losing Charlie.
Requesting recon
Securing
overhead.
B.
He's like, have eyes on.
All locations secured. Hold your position. They're taking C. We've lost.
Right now, we're gonna find out in
UAV fuel check 50%.
Hostiles have a field upgrade.
Securing Zone A. Losing B.
He didn't work through the first administration, but it's especially obvious now.
Losing Bravo. Lost B. Taking B. Secured. We're losing Charlie. Taking Alpha.
digestive system, it has to put in a lot of work.
Engage your
break it
foot.
down.
There was people who admitted recently, like Republicans, who admitted that they had never eaten a vegetable.
Okay, to front side.
Losing.
Listen, I understand a lot of white people.
They're taking C. Losing Bravo. Losing B. We lost Charlie.
Burgers and Brussels sprouts were just disgusting when I was a child, and I grew up, and you're like,
Securing
oh, you just
Alpha.
use a little oil and salt and pepper, maybe some garlic powder. Wow, seasoning.
Net call. Napalm strike. Inbound. Alpha secured.
Spring mine spotted.
Hostile LPR drop detected.
Initiating objective control.
Locking down Charlie.
It's like stepping into the gold game all over again. Only this time, the audio is richer, the surround sound is more immersive, and the background is insane. No more crackly notes. Missed calls.
5 hostiles neutralized.
Losing Bravo.
Code weeklyweird at turtlebeach.com. Don't miss out. It's time to level up your game.
Taking C.
I've been rocking this headset for a while now, and not only is it super
Location secure. Maintain current posture. We're losing Alpha. We lost A.
seriously so immersive with the headphones on. I plug it in to be seen. I don't even need to. Of course, have that one friend whose headset always seems to die when you're down to the last.
Taking A.
Capture underway.
That means you can seamlessly switch between your consoles and PC.
Losing B.
Stealth 700 can connect with your phone for music streaming or taking calls. Songs while gaming, all done with the Stealth 700.
Turtle Beach doesn't just have amazing headsets. It's accessory you could ever want, all high quality at prices.
We're losing Charlie. Taking Alpha. They're taking C.
Down the area. Watch my back.
All objectives locked down. Hold the enemy back.
After your purchase, they will ask you where you
Feel that? They're about to break. Give them enough. Losing A. We're losing Charlie. We're losing Alpha. They never stood a chance. Proceed to extract signal.
Hell of an effort, everyone. We earned that.
Starting on mover. Hostile sensor.
How delicious a meal can be with just 15 minutes of prep and cooking. Pork stir-fry taco. So easy to make and so tasty.
Unlike Ethan Klein, I had an encounter with a dog turd on his floor. He gets out of that with his mouth covered all over his mouth, his lips, his teeth, everything covered in shit. Eats it. Just can't control himself. Anyway, did you guys hear that Ethan Klein recently on his podcast said that Hamas hides under hospitals and forces Israel to genocide Palestinians? That was great. Though I would like to begin talking about that, noting that this is not the first time that Ethan Klein has said insane shit like that, like just straight up spouting the propaganda the IDF uses to commit genocide. Like, obviously the reason why they say that is because they think it like manipulates really dumb people into believing that it's a valid reason to blow up every single hospital in Gaza and massacre all the patients as they have done like 100 times. He said that's a million times.
Domination. Shoot to kill. We're not here to negotiate. Securing B. Control zone C. We're winning. Keep it. Bravo zone secure.
Back guy.
They're taking C.
I'm taking this one.
Losing Bravo.
Palestinian is
Securing.
Enemies down the barracks.
Bravo lost. Securing Alpha.
unbelievable.
Shot down A.
People really care about that.
We've lost Alpha. We're losing Charlie.
He believes every single insane.
They're taking C.
And he insists that he's supporting BlueSky. I'm 100% pro-Palestine.
TACOM, establish counter UAV overflight. Release station, strike on my mark.
Losing B.
For you, that's like every fucking bell movement is on the same episode, he said, Noah Soundman is facts. I would assume that he's
Securing Zone A.
Target spots for LDBR.
We're losing Charlie. Lost B. Losing Bravo.
Underground, like sending.
Losing B.
Tally shot charge.
Bravo lost.
Deploying RTXD.
Located shot charge. Incoming.
Taking Bravo underway. Watch Johnson incoming to your location. Taking A.
If you have something to say, you best say it. Tally thermo grenade. Tally shot charge.
They're taking C. Taking B. Securing Alpha.
I'm taking this one.
Zone Alpha captured.
Objective capture underway.
Controlling Bravo.
Tally shot charge.
B secured. Securing Charlie.
Get me eyes in the sky.
UAV established overhead.
Losing A.
I'm taking this one.
Locking down Charlie. I see movement. All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them. We lost B. We're losing all zones.
I'm on the objective.
We lost C. You're falling behind, Crimson.
Kane requesting LDVR fire. Get a CUAV on station above.
You're losing
Locking
Alpha.
down the area. Watch the
Taking
gap.
Bravo underway.
Enemy thermal barrier.
We locked down.
Kane requesting napalm strike. Bravo. Hostile grenade.
Controlling Bravo.
Assaulting through. Frag. Enemy spotted.
Securing B. underway.
Heavy shock charge.
Losing Bravo. Taking C.
Given the fucking tiles in the wall, maintain, rustless.
Securing C.
Supports genocide. Loves genocide. He thinks about that.
Hostile start.
Bailey requesting watchdog helo above.
Tally thermal grenade.
We got this.
Morphine administered. Incoming grenade. Tally thermal grenade.
We claimed the advantage. Now hold it.
Objective
Securing
capture
Charlie.
underway.
Check up.
Move ahead. Losing Bravo.
Blast track.
All locations secured. Hold your positions. We lost B. We've lost Charlie. Enemy UAV found. Controlling Bravo. Hostile counter UAV established above. We're losing Alpha.